Welcome back, everyone. American Furniture is still working through the rubble after that fire Friday morning. This is the second time a major fire has broken out at the manufacturing plant there in Ecru.
Pontotoc Fire Chief Lance Martin worked both blazes. Our Quentin Smith has been following this story. He joins us live in the studio with more. Quentin.
Yeah, Joey, the first fire happened at American Furniture 10 years ago. Now, Chief Martin was a captain then and says things he and his crew learned during that fire helped them put out Friday's large blaze in a timely manner without any injuries. Just as the sun was rising Friday morning, so were these huge clouds of black smoke. Fire crews spent most of the day battling this large blaze at American Furniture Manufacturing in Ecru.
When I arrived on scene, because it was just in the mindset, no one is going to the hospital today. Everybody's going to come home. We're going to get way ahead of this thing.
Pontotoc Fire Chief Lance Martin says as his department began fighting the massive fire, they were confident because they had one important thing on their side: experience.
My staff got together a plan. They executed it to perfection, and it kept it out of what they call their kit building. And I do believe they're going to be up and operating today, as early as today, if not tomorrow, possibly.
A decade ago, Martin and most of his current crew battled another blaze at the manufacturing plant.
Myself and 5 others were caught in what we call a flashover collapse, and we were doing a lot of the same operation we were trying to do this year. We didn't have large enough hose lines and not enough manpower inside that to get it done. We were trying to shut some fire doors, and the building began to collapse, and it just sent a giant, basically, wall of fire our direction, and we had to evacuate immediately.
The fire chief says some of the biggest lessons they learned from that fire were knowing how to approach a fire of this magnitude, knowing all of the resources needed to put out the blaze, and how to quickly get them on scene.
The biggest thing is the water supply, getting that there in a timely manner, in which it did.
The fire was completely put out by late Friday afternoon, and no injuries were reported.
I've always said it, my staff make me look good. They put together a plan, they executed it. Minimal orders were given out. You always knew. I was only a couple times where I worried about, okay, are some guys really getting a little bit too aggressive here with this? And no, they wouldn't. They showed me they knew exactly what they're doing.
American Furniture says Plant 2 will resume normal operations tomorrow morning.